Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Baba talking about me, but we're strong through the power of his might, yeah. Yeah, I know these nations don't like me. Everything they do is out of spite, yeah. Cause they know that Baba talking about me, but we're strong through the power of his might, yeah. The Most High, I know he got me. Read the OT, you wanna know about me. They do, but don't doubt me. The good news, you can't stop it. Now that we waking up, studying the Bible, we cooking up. Everything looking up, 20 deep, we be pulling up. Teaching our people the truth. That's who we are. Showing scriptures for proof that what we do.
Welcome back to FCN. Hey, I don't know if you got to see it, but that was Deacon the Booth.
Right.
That was Deacon Abiel out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, man.
That's right.
The defender of the big prophets, man.
That's right.
The big prophets.
Yeah, we had to call our champion out, man.
The champion, the big prophets. All praises.
We couldn't get big sizes for a while now. So
couldn't get big sizes?
Yeah. It was hard to get a 4X, 5X shirt.
Hey, man, all you got to do is get down to a 2X.
Right. I just want to say, what's the solution, brother?
Get yourself down to a 2X, man.
Okay, so that's your solution right there?
Yeah, that's the solution.
That's the best I can do for you.
That's exactly
I can't give you that new body like Christ. Right? So all I can tell you to do is get down to the 2X. G-bomb.
Until then.
Until then.
Hey, you know what? Hey, so welcome back to FC. We're going to get straight to, I didn't want none of you iPhone users to, like, leave or turn off. So
hold on, Cat, wait a minute.
I want to
raise your hand if you got an iPhone at the table. Who got an iPhone? Oh, brother, tell the truth.
Put the camera on him.
Tell the truth, shame the devil, brother.
I already answered the question. You already answered the question.
Who else?
His face
you got an iPhone too?
Officer Lyle.
You got an iPhone. That brother proud. Look at him.
Where's your iPhone? Hold your iPhone.
Proud. Yeah, hold it up.
Hold it up.
Be proud of your iPhone.
Be proud of.
Be proud of your iPhone.
All these phones made by the heathen. What you talking about?
Go with the head. Go with the head.
Pull up an article for all these defenders of the iPhone.
Bring it out.
And one of all things.
All you defenders of the iPhone faith. Here you go.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Pull up the article for them, man. And y'all better not leave. Lock the doors before they try to walk out on us.
I'm in love with my iPhone.
Where we at, man? Pull up that article for us. We got it?
That brother got an iPhone in the back. That brother,
come on,
that brother want to play the damn. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
Hey!
Read that for us, officer, please.
Oh, man. Number one reason to
Hey, the iPhone user can read that. Yeah, go ahead and read that, iPhone user.
Number one reason to download Apple's latest iOS. New emojis.
This is the number one reason to download it, right? Go down, scroll down. Let's see what that number one reason is. Right there. Let's start. Read it quick.
Now, with the Apple iOS 13.2 becoming available Monday, October 28, the company has introduced 398 new emoji designs, according to Emojipedia. A number of these designs were announced in July by the company, including modifications to form more gender-neutral emojis.
Man, you can't get away from it.
Woo, scroll down.
Hey, a brother just cut us online, though. He said, y'all got iPads up there. Damn!
Woo! Brother, stay in the spirit, brother.
Stay in the spirit, man.
Go on now, get.
Go back to the article, man.
Hey, but we just don't. We really want to point out the point though, how it's creeping into even your phones,
right?
Man.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Go back to it. Go back to it. Let's see. Look at all that stuff right there. Right, the gender neutral, right? So you can't tell if it's a man or if it's a woman, a boy or a girl.
On the emoji, man?
Yeah, on the emoji.
Monday.
This is crazy.
What in the hell?
Yeah. Go there. Go back to it. Go down to it. Go back to it. Scroll down. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Go up. Look at that. New in iOS 13.2, a gender-neutral option for nearly all human emojis. So look at that. Look at that. Look how they got it right there. You see woman, then a neutral. She got that little Dyken bob cut. And then it's the man.
Come on,
Ain't nothing neutral about that, though.
Ain't that? Hey, just draw a circle. That should
Right.
solve all your problems.
It ain't nothing neutral about that because the woman look like a man.
Hey, zoom in. Yeah, zoom in. Look at the ones that ain't all the way human right there with the cat suit on. Scroll in. Zoom in, all the way in. I want all these iPhone users to.
What the hell?
Go up, scroll up, go up. The one right there in the middle. See that? the woman in the cat suit, then the neutral, so that's a boy or a girl right there.
Right.
And then the man on the far right there looks it don't look no different.
Come on now, dog.
Look at that second one on the line. Got the damn boy doing the cartwheel split. What the hell?
The hell is this?
The brothers don't be doing no
What in the hell?
That ain't on Android. I'm gonna tell you that right
It's
now.
iPhone.
That's yeah. We don't got to.
What's the dude that did Apple? What's his name?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
They put that stuff on Android. I'm going back
Steve
to
Jobs
a rotary phone.
Motorola.
You got to call me at the house.
Hey, somebody
He going
said,
back to the flip phone.
somebody said, what about blackface on Samsung? I hope this gets addressed.
Blackface on Samsung?
That's what she said.
You got to show me the source on that.
Yeah, what's the source? Now look at this. Look at these iPhone users out here. You're making up false doctrine just to try to take down the Android.
Right. Just to take down Android. Come on.
Y'all better own those gender neutrals. Y'all got the phone.
Hey, that
The
sister,
fancy
that sister
cameras.
is angry, Cap.
Nah.
That sister's angry.
Nah.
Since it wasn't me.
All right, hey, let's go to the next article. I just wanted to point that out to y'all. But that stuff leads into this right here. Leads into this stuff right here. Pull up that video of the sister talking about women justifying that gender neutral stuff.
Oh! Bring it out.
Pull it up, man. Let's play that for the people. Blow it up, and let's play it.
Bring it out.
Hear the sound.
Hold on, we can't hear it. We can't hear it, man. Unmute all them tabs, man. Where we at? Okay. Run it back. I want to hear every word. Turn them up.
Black women are partially responsible for the rapid growth of homosexuality in black men.
One thing the society has figured out is that if you want something to become trendy, anything to become trendy, you have to get the black woman on board. Because what she'll do is she'll campaign and give free advertisement and market that shit like no one.
Damn.
So as black people, you already know our buying power. So what America did was, if we can get more black women to buy into homosexuality, to find it socially acceptable, then the battle was really already won. You know, this tank situation isn't anything new. So a lot of men out here these days who think and act just like him. Or even better things to think just like him too.
She cutting.
The thing is that you see how
Listen.
women eat that type of shit up.
Message.
Women motivated that shit.
Listen.
You think for 1 minute if he was on a panel with black men, that he would have said some shit like that? He would have said with a group of women. Because women eat that kind of shit up all goddamn day long. They like femininity in men.
Hey! Stop it! Damn. She cutting, boy.
She got a sharp blade.
Hey, and that's a heavy point when he said, Tank brought that stuff out and said that stuff about two rides don't make it right, whatever.
Never would have said
None of them said, hey, man, you crazy as hell right there. None of them said, I don't, they got to be politically correct for the show. None of them said, that's your opinion. I don't agree with that at all, Tank.
None of them said, I like my man without sucking rod.
Right.
None of them said that.
Right.
They backed him up on it like, okay, you might be right. I don't know. We'll leave it out there. And she said, you black women, you are the main culprits. And who's the one going around saying, ain't no good man out here?
The same women who got homosexual friends.
That sodomite friend you got could have been a good man if you'd have told his ass, hey, you got to get away from us with all that stuff.
Right.
Get on away from us with that stuff. We don't play that around here.
Hey, Cap, that's heavy. She bringing this out because a lot of women. What else tell me? You need to get in touch with your feminine side.
She gonna say that too.
She said that.
She gonna say that.
OCI women like that.
Yeah.
Weak feminine.
Like emotional men.
Yeah.
Women like emotional men. Right. That's why when you come into the truth, now I'm about to say something right now.
Bring it out.
When you come into the truth and you become a man, now you get more problems than when you was a nigga in the world.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
You
I'm
couldn't.
gonna just lay that down right there.
Cooking and cutting right now.
Hey, this sit there right there.
You cooking right now.
Take that.
You cooking. What kind of grease you using right now?
Yeah.
Canola oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
That's right. Hey, but you definitely have to peep that. That sister on point because she understands that the black man is no longer in the household.
Right.
They get the woman's mindset. She's raising the young boys. The young boys grow up to be effeminate and start looking at other men as a tool to use to so-called impregnate now.
Hey, that's
It's
why
going that bad.
That's why what Esau done is so strategically.
Strategic.
You know, I was raised Judah, man. I can't say that word. Strategically, they are very precise in the destruction of the Israelite man and woman.
Yep.
They took the man, like you say, officer. They took the man out the house because they know they cannot introduce homosexuality to a strong man.
Yeah.
They had to introduce it to a manly woman.
And she took it and ran
And she
with
took
it.
it and ran with it because they know she will allow her son to become homosexual.
Yeah.
And you know what you do? You erase the whole reproduction of another strong black man.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, watch this. Get Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22.
Bring it out.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22. That's how you know Esau studies the Bible. He studies it so well to the point now he knows who to go to deal with the future, the generation of our people. Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22.
Bring it out.
How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter?
Read.
For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth.
Read.
A woman shall compass a man.
It says the woman shall compass a man, letting you know that the women have more talk, have more leverage than the man today.
Yep.
For authority.
Right.
She said.
If Esau going to them to co-sign on what they're doing, that means to them the woman has more authority than the man.
Right.
Bring it out.
She said something key. She said they knew it wasn't trending yet with the woman. So first let it get past the women, then afterwards let it explode amongst the whole society.
Yep. Right.
That's what happened.
Yep.
Because the men are following the women, the happy wife, happy life joint.
Right.
That's if they okay with it, the men and not to cause no problems. Shit, I'm okay with it too.
And me meditating on what she said, you know how it began to start trending with black women, and then it became okay in Black America, if you want to say that. Hispanic America too. What is one way that women and men interact in that kind of community the most? It's the whole drag race,
Right.
The drag queen stuff, the runway
the
models,
runways,
the runway models. They
Drag
started
queens,
marching men out dressed up like women with wigs and dresses on, and who was on the side cheering them on?
Black women.
Black women.
Yep.
Hey, models, man models walking down, switching, wearing dresses and stuff, wearing women clothes, and who was right there cheering them on? Black
Cap,
women.
they would even acknowledge the man as a girl. Go girl!
Yep.
Right.
That's a man.
You better work it, girl.
Who
Yep.
remember that show? Was it Models Inc. with Tyra Banks?
Yeah. Yeah.
America's Next Top Model. Yep.
On her panel, she had.
Oh,
drag
yeah, that dude.
Miss something.
Miss and all that.
And he was showing the
He
women
was teaching
how to
walk.
That's crazy.
His name was Miss J.
Miss J.
Miss J.
A dude's name was Miss J.
Come on now, dog.
And nobody said nothing. You know what's crazy?
Nobody said
Black
nothing.
men, I'm telling you, when black homosexual men are actually more feminine than women.
Then a actual woman.
Black woman, right.
They know how to walk better than a woman.
That's what he was doing. He was teaching them how to catwalk. It's called catwalk when they model.
catwalk. Yeah,
he was
Miss
teaching
J
them how to
was
catwalk because he walked better than the women in heels.
How many seasons that had?
That's on me.
20? They like 20 seasons.
And then a spinoff. Got a spinoff. Got his own personal show. You see that right there? It wasn't seared. The job wasn't done until that show was successful, and they pushed them over and over and over again.
Hey, get Isaiah 3 and 12, bro.
They have that on Atlanta Housewives and all of those.
Come on.
I'm so tired of these shows. It's not even fun. I'm so tired of these shows. Sometimes, man, if it wasn't for the news, I wish that all TV shows just be canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Just all
Take it
together.
off.
It's no need for the stuff.
Don't worry, when Christ come.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
All TV.
That's right.
Council.
Indefinitely.
Read that, bro.
That's going to be real cancel culture.
That's right.
That's right.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Go ahead.
And women rule over them.
God says the woman is in the role of the ruler of his people. Watch this, read.
O my people,
Oh, you Israelites,
they which lead thee,
the woman
cause thee to err.
God says the reason why we in so much sin is because the woman is leading us.
The woman's leading us, and you man are following. You won't take the damn lead.
There you go.
Further pushing the destruction for generations to come.
Man.
Go ahead. You read on.
And destroy the way of thy path.
You know what I think about?
Generations to come.
There you go. That's what I was thinking about. Destroy the way of thy path. That means generation after generation after generation. When the police come to the door, you go get Big Mama.
Yep. Right.
You don't go get Daddy. You go get Mama.
Yep.
Because God says women rule over us.
And Cap, you know the scripture you pulled, women ruling over these black men. Everybody always say, oh, I remember at my mama house. Or I remember at my big mama house.
Big
They
mama.
don't never say the father, oh, my dad's house, or the grandfather. They always say my mama.
I said that to, I believe y'all one time. Every time somebody make it to the NBA, NFL, somewhere, I want to take my mama.
Yeah.
And mama, they start crying. I don't believe not once.
This previous NBA draft, I heard JJ Barrett, whatever his name is, from Duke, and then the Zion dude. Thank their father because they was there with them. That's the first time I ever heard them thank the father.
Yeah.
Before that,
I've never heard it.
never heard it. It was always I like to thank my mama.
Yep.
Even with sometimes
Daddy
the
was
father
there.
was sitting there. Like I like to thank my mama. Like he didn't just push you out. He shot you out first. Hey, go to 1 Timothy chapter 2 and let's read what?
You like to make me spit all my juice.
Read 1 Timothy chapter 2 and let's read verse 12. He did. He shot him out.
Came from your daddy's scrotums.
Chicken nuggets.
You like to make me waste all my juice.
Hey, it's the truth.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and let's read verse 12 on down.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to absorb authority
Usurp
authority over the man. But to be in silence.
When it comes to teaching, women be in silence. Let the man do their divine role and you follow. That's how God set it up. Read on.
For Adam was first formed.
He's telling you the order. The man leads. Adam was first formed. Read on.
Then Eve. And Adam was not deceived.
Now look at this. Adam was not deceived. Now see, you put on a man that God made. You got the Spirit of God. You ain't tainted by this daggone Babylon the Great. A man, you come to a man with that stuff. Hey, hold on. Back up, dude. The hell don't get down like that.
We're going to check you.
What the hell?
You're going to get checked.
Right. And that's what she
Throw
said.
these hands.
That's what she said. He said that in front of a bunch of women. If it was a bunch of men there,
hey, buddy. Hey, you got to get up off here. You got to go. Get the hell up off of this show.
they would have been like, what you crazy?
So he just said that on FCN something. If anything would have said that is about, we'd be right back after this commercial break.
Right.
Tank ass seat would have been empty.
Hey, you come out the commercial, you got one empty seat.
One empty seat. Tank is no longer allowed on this show due to the comments. IUIC does not
agree with
we do not agree with the comments.
Bro. Hey, we'd have turned the whole show against that. We'd have just pulled number homosexual scriptures, blasted his ass.
Hey, we would have turned into the Fresh Prince show.
Adam was first formed, then Eve. Read on.
And Adam was not deceived. But the woman being deceived.
The who?
The woman being deceived was in the transgression.
When was the woman Eve first deceived? She was deceived back in the beginning. Who came to her? Yep. Satan. So who is the same person deceiving her in today's time? Satan. So now you know who the white man's kids are. They the kids of Satan. Right. They doing the same thing that they daddy did back in the beginning. That's That's why we say the white man's the devil.
That's right.
Yep.
For all of you that love your oppressor, the white man's the devil because he's going right at the woman to push sodomy on the black man, further destroying us as a nation.
Bring it out.
Hey, you know how weak? I'm gonna tell you something. To go to attack my woman, you some weak type.
Yeah.
You baby crap.
Yeah.
Bring it out. You that yellow stuff in the in the newborn baby for the first time. That's you. Man, you attack my woman. Attack me.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they know they can't beat us.
Yeah. They gotta go around.
They gotta go around.
Gotta go around. That's why.
Let me get a scripture what you just said, Cap. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Because you just said something that's been in this Bible since the beginning. And it's not new to us because we study. But some of y'all don't know that if you out here doing homosexuality, committing sins, this is what the Bible says. Read.
1 John chapter 3 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
He that committeth sin is of the devil.
Because the churches said that, the Bible, the commandments are done away with. You don't have to. Creflo Dollar
Just Jesus.
Just Jesus.
Jesus.
That's
Jesus.
it.
Jesus.
God says if you out here celebrating Halloween and dressing like women and doing all this other foolishness, you are of the devil. Read.
For the devil sinneth from the beginning.
Man, there you go.
That's what Cap just said.
Yep. From the beginning, he's doing that, bringing sin, and now it's at an all-time level where you iPhone users, you got to choose between gender neutral. Hey, I'm telling you right now, you iPhone users, you better make sure you want to send an emoji. You got to make sure you look at the right one, because you send me a gender neutral picture, I'm going to call your ass up. I'm going to say, hey, what's going on over here, brother? You need some prayer?
Right?
You need a fast? You need somebody to anoint you, man? You just sent me a gender neutral.
Fast and pray.
I can't tell if it's a man or a woman. Go back to the video.
Pull your heart out, pull your soul out.
Hey, run it back like 5 seconds.
Run it back.
With your feminine.
Because this is the heavy part right here.
Come on. Go back a little bit more.
Come on, y'all.
Like, pull your heart out, pull your soul out, and it's okay to get in tune with your feminine side. Like, let's just look up the definition of emasculation.
Listen.
To deprive a man or a male of his role or identity. You know they say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. See, fellas, that's why it's very important you pay attention to who you procreate with.
Damn.
Because what these women are doing in these relationships, if we're coming out of these relationships, they're finding your son's masculinity a threat to femininity. I'm a threat to the movement. That's not what society wants. Society wants to see more black men out here these days that with more femininity, less control, less dominance, and being more submissive. And I know a lot of people are going to challenge my thoughts.
Okay, that's it. That's it on that. Hey, that's a heavy point, man. That's what society wants.
Yes.
That, you know what that is? That's Willie Lynch.
All over. Bring it out. Willie Lynch, another name.
Yep. Willie Lynch by another name. The society knows that the man has to be the head of the household and guiding the house, setting order, setting the way, setting the vision. And if you remove the black or the Hispanic man out the way, we'll stay destroyed as a nation. Therefore, they will stay on top. They will stay in your neighborhood selling you your food. They'll be washing your clothes. They got the dry cleaners. The corner stores, they own it. You pay them rent. It's because we are destroyed as a nation. Ain't no vision because the man out here trying to be like the woman and the woman trying to be like the man.
Yeah, Terry Crews said something about that, about the father being in the household.
Yeah.
And the whole panel of women said, well, that's old. That's the old way.
Old tradition.
That's old tradition. Things have changed.
And quite frankly, if the woman was a good leader, the black community would not be in shambles right now.
It's very clear.
That's the truth. This is where the truth speaks. We're going to call it out.
Yeah.
Women, if you was good leaders, the black community, the Hispanic community would not be in shambles right now because most kids are born out of what? 75, 80% out of wedlock, right? Meaning the father is not at home and they're not marrying the women. So you're left to be the leader. Right. The black community is destroyed as a nation right now.
You know what they do? They take credit for the good ones, and the one that's poor is because the man not in the house.
Yeah.
Bring it out. I did it by myself.
Right.
Yep. The
So
good ones, they'll take credit.
You got to
for.
humble yourself. You better humble yourself and repent. Find your way into this truth where you can find a real man of God.
Hey, but one thing I want to touch on when she said, women want men to pour out their hearts to them.
That's what they want you to do.
And she said, masculine. What you said?
Emasculate.
The definition of read that.
I got it. It says to deprive. Let me pull it up here. Pull it up too if y'all can on the back. Emasculate. It says deprive a man of his male role or identity. Now look at number 2. Make something or someone or something weaker or less effective.
There we go.
Weaker.
There we go. Making
Pull it up for 'em.
weaker. A lot of times, sisters don't even understand they are asking for a weaker man.
Yep.
Hey, and they get hold on. They are asking for a weaker man because they're asking for
Pull it up,
the
man. Come on.
to be more feminine.
Right.
To be more emotional, be more affectionate, be more like me.
Yeah.
Right, because think about
when you are actually demasculating your man.
Right. Because if you wanted it 50-50, where was the man before 50-50?
Right.
So you his number must have been higher than 50.
Yeah.
So you want him to be weaker then.
Bring it down some so I can feel like Eve and I can be a God just like you.
Yep.
And as long as we're on the same level, stuff gonna stay destroyed. Look what it says. Look what it says. Castrate a man.
That's exactly. Hey, go to the right. Go to the right over there.
Over to the far right. Scroll over to the right.
Right
Read
there.
that for us, officer, real quick.
Emasculation of a human male is the removal of both the penis and the testicles.
Oh my goodness!
Yep.
She unscrewed his rod and put it in her
Hey, you
bag.
know what's crazy though? Some brothers got their penis and testicles going already.
Yeah.
Some brothers already done been emasculated by their wives.
Her bag, bro.
Some brothers can't come to camp on the one because they emasculated by their wives.
You got your
Some brothers
spiritual
don't come
eye.
to MOC because you're emasculated by your wife. Some brothers don't teach on the street because they're emasculated by their wives. Hey! FCN with a true speak, y'all.
Hey, I'm telling you right now. I don't pour out my feelings. Hell, I'm a man of few words. You know what? You know that? And I told my wife, you better damn piece it together. You know what I mean. And over the years of marriage, she understands what I mean.
Right.
She knows my few words.
Most of these shows are geared for that. They get the men on these shows and they start pouring out their heart.
Yep.
You got the whole panel full of women. Give them a basket.
Yes. You can come on our show anytime you want to.
Give a basket.
Basket. It's sad, for real. I remember we watched that
fruit
video
basket.
a couple of days ago where, it's understandable, fathers, not properly guiding their sons. But then you get them on a show, you got the father crying, you got the son crying. Well, we know how to deal.
Women love to see men cry.
That.
Oh, it melts their hearts.
For real.
Hey, what's the?
It melts their heart to see a man, especially their husband or their man.
Right.
They see that man cry the first time, it melts their heart.
What's the most
They
famous?
love to see that thing.
The most famous one when what's it? Intervention. I love you. Hey, that was the most viewed episode of Intervention ever.
It was funny as hell.
I love you, man. Hey, go to the next video if we can pull it up. It's now on the flip side of that. It's a sister. She takes a shot at the women also with the whole feminist type stuff, right? She comes from a different aspect, but it's good. It's to set you sisters in order, right? Do we got the video? Okay.
Man, all right.
Hey, okay. Hey, so
we're gonna go in some more.
yeah, we can. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, go to 2nd Ezra 14. 2nd Ezra 14. Let me know when you got it. Remember, it's the last one I put in the group. 2nd Ezra 14. I think it's 34 is what I want. Let's see.
So do your own understanding?
1033. That's it. 1033. Yep. You pull this out. Go ahead.
2nd Esdras, chapter 10 and verse 33.
Bring it out.
And he said unto me, stand up manfully.
God said what?
Stand up manfully, and I will advise thee.
Now look at this. You got to stand up like a man for God to implant his instructions in you. That's when God will start dealing with you as a man, because he's going to talk to you in a different kind of tone. You know, a man talks to his son in a different way than the mother does. The mother is a nurturer, a consoler.
Which is needed.
Consoler? Yeah, consoler, right? That's needed. That's the yin and the yang, whatever. That's the balance that God gave when he made a helpmeet for us. But when it comes to the man, you better do what? Read verse 33 again.
And he said unto me, stand up manfully, and I will advise thee.
Hey, go to Job 38, because I pulled this out last week. Let me show you how God he talks to man. Job chapter 38, and I want to start at verse 1. I think it is.
Job chapter 38 and verse 1.
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said,
It's a man talking to a man, because the Lord is a man of war.
Right.
Read on.
who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge?
What did you say out of your mouth? Because I heard you talking. Go ahead.
Gird up now thy loins like a man.
Do what?
Gird up now thy loins like a man.
Get ready to throw down.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Let your bones drop.
Let us drop.
God say, what you said? All right, okay.
Square up then. That's what he said. Gird up your loins. Square
Set
up.
up then.
You gonna talk all that mess out your mouth? Square up.
Right.
Gird up thy loins like a man. Go ahead.
For I will demand of thee, and answer thou me.
That's how a man talks to another man.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. I want an answer from you. You hear me talking to you because I heard you say what you said, and I want an answer out of you. Unless I'm gonna slap you. Let me tell you right now.
Taste out your mouth.
Slap the taste out your mouth if you don't answer me, because you was talking all that stuff like you was a grown man. Well, now stand up like a man and say what you said. Don't whisper and lower your voice like a woman.
Hey.
Say it like a man with your chest.
Cap, you can't talk like that to no woman.
Nah, you can't.
Gird up your loins, woman. Oh, you give me that look. Why you crying? I'm not crying.
You're so mean to me.
All right, whatever.
And this is the problem. This is the problem with women condoning that sodomy and stuff, and not following the proper order. When we talk to men like that, when they repent and come into this truth, what do? They fade to the background and eventually find themselves out the back door. We ain't doing nothing but talking to you like a man. We ain't out here trying to destroy you. We just talking like a man.
That goes to show you that God ain't never spoke to a Christian pastor.
Bring it out.
Isaiah 58:1.
Hey, that hurt right there, bro.
That was a cut.
Damn, you just hurt all the Christians online right now. Damn. So the Lord ain't never talked to you.
Isaiah 58:1.
Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud. Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
God said you better raise your daggone voice. Speak like a man. Stand up manfully. Gird up thy loins and put some bass in your damn voice.
That's right.
Quit trying to make your voice all high pitched, taking these drugs to get that the estrogen higher in your, so you can speak like this.
And
get the hell on out of here
it's
with
always
this.
the women that always say lower your voice.
Lower your voice when you're talking to me.
God said you men better cry loud, spare not, speak up like a man. Hey, go to the next video of the sister.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Pull it up for us. Let's play it.
This is the deep right here.
Feminists want to be the new men on the planet. They claim
Turn it up a little bit, y'all.
but equality, men and women are not the same. We have different natural roles on this planet.
Yep.
Men ain't out here protesting to have babies.
You damn right.
And some of this feminist shit is getting fucking ridiculous.
Break it out.
These feminists really want all these women to be, it really feels like an undercover lesbian. Equality, they want to get rid of men. They hate men, they resent men, they want men to take the blame for everything wrong.
Pause it real quick.
Hey, she hitting the nail right now.
Hit it. Feminism is another LGBT.
LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, E, F,
That's all
G,
it
H,
is.
I, J, K.
And
I'ma
it
tell
was-
you-
it's founded out by who? Homosexual women.
Right. Lesbians.
And who was that? And I remember the person, their role model was in history when you look at Joan of Arc, right?
Joan of-
that was
yeah.
one of the
Yeah,
person that
yeah, yeah.
spearheaded that thing.
Beta Bell.
Mid-army.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, check
Feminism
this
of the
out.
devil.
Hey, check this out. I went to, captivity, so I went to Little Caesars today, right? And
T-bomb in the day.
so I open the door, right? And it's, a butch. But she pregnant,
What is a
though.
butch?
What?
People-
Hey,
A
what
dyke?
the hell? It's
A
a
butch?
it's a sister that want to act like a man. She got the
But she
buzz
got a low
cut,
cut.
but she pregnant.
Oh.
Turn it up, looking
Come
like
on
a
now,
man,
dog.
pants sagging, but she pregnant.
I'm done.
That's the confusion
Make no
of today,
sense.
man.
Come on now.
Hey, and let me
dog.
get 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 8.
She pregnant. She gonna have her own baby as a man sheep.
That don't even make no sense, Cap. So if you, you know what I'm saying? You want to be just like a man, but you still having sex with
you
men.
go.
Right.
You still getting pregnant from, that makes no sense.
Come on now, dog.
It's confusion.
Yeah, remember, it's a mental illness.
Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
For the man is not of the woman.
Come on.
But the woman of the
The
man.
woman comes out of man. Read on.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
The man was not created for the woman. Read.
But the woman for the man.
It is impossible. It is 110,000%
Right.
that we can never be the same. I know you want to be the same, but we can never be the same. Bring it out. It is what it is.
And women know that too. In her right mind, she knows we can never be the same. So what does she do? She emasculates the man to make him be on her level because she can't physically be like him.
Right.
They don't want to give up their stuff. They don't want to put on. Some women ain't great. They ain't messing up their stuff and putting on. They ain't chopping off no breasts. So they try to emasculate the man. Emasculate
some
the
sisters
man
got
to be on
strap-ons
that
in their
level with
closet.
him.
I don't know.
They try to change his mentality to put him on the same level. Emasculate in the Merriam's Webster says to deprive of strength, vigor, or spirit.
Oh, no.
You destroy a man's spirit when you won't let him be the man of the house. Woo! Damn. That's crazy.
Hey, you know what's crazy, Cap? Because we physically stronger. So when it says their strength, it's talking about mentally. They mentally demasculate us. Damn, that's heavy.
Heavy, man. Hey, run it back about 30 seconds on that video and let's let it play out some more too.
And they want men to take the blame for everything wrong in society. But in the meanwhile, trying to do the man's job and have the man's type of a power, you lose the power that there is in being a woman. That would be real feminism to me. To be totally and utterly feminine and allow the feminine expression to flow through you. And that doesn't involve acting like a man. Like, honestly, feminists ain't trying to be feminine. They trying to be masculine. Masculinist.
They ain't trying to be feminine. They trying to be masculine.
Right.
Masculinist.
Hey, let's go to Esther. Let's go to Esther.
Masculinist.
What's the name of that island Wonder Woman was on?
Amazon. They was Amazonians. I know they was Amazonians. Is what they was called.
That's exactly
there was a Shiro race of women that didn't need man only to have sex and procreate with, but it was no man on the island.
No warriors. No man warriors. No women.
That's
They
what
want that. That's their goal right there, huh?
There's a group, well, all of them or whatever, they call themselves feminazis. They say all men on the planet need to be killed. That's the only way.
Yeah. And let's see how long they last.
Right. They say that's the only way that the human population will go forward. How the hell?
Makes no sense. But okay.
Hey, let's
What
go.
in the hell?
Let's go to Esther chapter 5 real quick. Let's go to Esther chapter 5 real quick. We got to read through this quick. Start at verse 1. We're going to jump.
Esther chapter 5 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Now it came to pass on the third day that Esther put on her royal apparel.
She dressed up like a woman. Go ahead.
And stood in the inner court of the king's house over against the king's house. And the king sat upon his royal throne in the royal house over against the gate of the house. And it was so when the king saw Esther the queen standing in the court that she obtained favor in his sight.
She was standing like a woman. She wasn't standing there with her pants sagging.
She
wasn't standing holding herself like
Holding her crotch.
She wasn't doing all that like I'm waiting on the king, dog. Go ahead.
And the king held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand.
Scepter, go ahead.
So Esther drew near and touched the top of the scepter. Then said the king unto her, What wilt thou, Queen Esther, and what is thy request? It shall be even given thee to the half of the kingdom.
Now look how she responded as a woman. Go ahead.
And Esther answered, If it seem good unto the king.
If it's okay with you.
My lord.
My lord, if it's okay with you, whatever you want to do, I'm just making a suggestion, but you make the final decision. If it seem good unto you, read on.
Let the king and Haman come to this day unto the banquet that I have prepared for him. Then the king said, Cause Haman to make haste. That he
hold on, the king said what? Tell Haman to do what?
Cause Haman to make haste.
Hey, tell Haman to hurry up right here. Hey, tell him to hurry up. Get over here, man.
Come on now.
You see this woman right here in front of me? She want us to come to a dinner? Tell him to get on his high horse and let's go.
Right.
Read on.
That he may do as Esther has said.
Jump down to verse 6.
Verse 6. And the king said unto Esther at the banquet of wine, What is thy petition? And it shall be granted thee. And what is thy request? Even to the half of the kingdom it shall be performed. Then answered Esther and said, My petition and my request is, if I have found favor in the sight of the king.
If it's okay with you, if you think I am worthy enough.
Right.
If I found favor, if I'm worthy enough in your eyes, that's femininity.
Femininity.
That's what the sister was talking about. That's real femininity. You lose that when you try to be, hey, look at this. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, look at this. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. Not even my daddy told me what to do. So if you won't be with me, it's gonna be 50-50. You ain't gonna rule over me in this house. We're gonna have to agree if I say so. You understand? I run the house, you go make the money. You understand? That wasn't how Esther went. She wasn't getting down like that.
Because in the mind of a real man and how we set up, it's going to be war.
It's going to be war in the house. Right. Exactly right.
And that's exactly why there's a lot of fights in the house. It's because the woman trying to act like the man. It can't be two lines in the house.
Hey, so we go. I don't know. You can read that on your own time, but that's what it means to be a real feminist, right there. Fall in order to your husband.
Hey, Kel, let me bring this.
Hold on. She saved her people by being herself, by being a woman.
That's right.
A real feminist. That's when you read the history, she saved a nation of people.
Hey, no wonder we are so destroyed as a nation. We got too many women out there trying to be damn Deborah instead of being Esther.
Bring it out.
And Esther didn't even go out there to war. She just advised them on what to do because God was dealing with her at that point in time. But the man still went to war. We got women out there in the world want to be Deborah, tell the man what to do all the time. That's why we destroyed as a nation. Exactly why. All right, hey, let's go to the next article we got out there. So you women, be a woman. Be a damn old woman. Because this is why we need you to be a woman. This is why we need you to be a woman. No, it ain't that.
Nope,
it's another article. Back up. It's another article. It's a Facebook link. This is why we need you to be a woman.
Bring it out.
And you got to hurry up and fall into that being a woman because your daughters out here are suffering.
They need you.
For real. And y'all will get more out of us being women than trying to act like a man anyway.
Bring it out.
Hey, you know what?
That's right.
We can't teach a little girl how to be a woman. Just like the woman can't teach a young boy how to be a man.
Right.
It takes two. It takes everyone doing their proper roles together.
Playing their parts.
Instagram link.
But this is why right here.
You got it?
This is crazy, man.
It's in there. It's right after. It's it's right after this link that didn't work at first. Bear with us, y'all.
Here we go, Cap.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is why we need you. Go ahead. Play. Hold on. Go back up. Go back up. So read that at the top. What does it say?
Parents outraged after teacher hosts twerk contest during science class.
This is why we need you to be women, feminine women, because when you out there being a man and being whorish women, your daughters is in science class.
There you go.
With a dude.
That's the science teacher.
And he telling them to twerk.
Yeah,
hell
he's
no.
throwing money. He started throwing money.
Play the video.
And I'll be at that school so fast.
Play the video, man.
Police lights and all.
I was angry, I was disappointed,
High school,
I
y'all.
was highly concerned, and I was very disturbed.
With
This
that at?
shocking moment caught on camera and shared on social media, outraging parents. These videos shared on Snapchat at Leland High of high schoolers participating in what students are calling a twerking competition during a chemistry class. The most shocking part about all of this is the teacher encouraging.
That's the teacher, y'all.
You got this type of stuff going on during school hours. You know, you got a teacher
Period.
encouraging this.
The teacher, known as Mr. Miller, is seen in these videos jumping up and cheering students on, all while class is in session.
Hey, that must have been his last day. He was like, I'm about to quit this damn job. We're going to turn up in this bad boy. Twerk contest. That had to be his last day.
Or he like little girls.
One or two. You know what? You could be a teacher like, I'm coming to work tomorrow after the twerk contest. Like, that ain't going to get around the school.
You're right.
That had to be his last day. He was like, I'm going to change careers. To hell with this. I hit the lottery or
What part
something.
of chemistry is that?
Right. Go back to it. Go back to the video.
About this issue. If we leave it up to the school board to tell them about this issue,
They're never
they're
gonna
never
know.
going to know.
Mr. Miller allegedly paid the girls $25 each.
Here we go.
Wow.
Seen online by
He hit the
students,
lotto.
not many parents. But when the Haneys got wind of this, they immediately contacted administrators.
Well, that night, you know, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock, but I didn't care. I was so angry that somebody had to know.
Although administrators waited to address the issue.
And so they gave me their word. They was like, well, let us handle this.
Push us off to 2 weeks. We
Yeah.
had to wait.
2 weeks?
And, you know, then we can address it.
With growing concerns, the Haneys say the public address turned into a private matter.
So it was like the whole school board and the superintendent against us. So it was like 5 against 2.
We reached out to the school district for comment. Superintendent King says this was a personnel issue and was handled according to the Mississippi Code of Ethics. The video published during homecoming nearly 3 weeks ago, just now being addressed.
I would like to see.
All right. Hey, cut the video, man.
Hey, give me a scripture.
Cut the video, man. Pull a scripts, man.
Hey, 1 John chapter 2, verse 11, because this is what it boils down to. Man, 1 John chapter 2, verse 11. Read that.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 11. But he that hateth his brother is in darkness.
It boils down to where we hate each other.
Yeah.
Watch this. Keep reading.
And walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness hath blinded his eyes.
We hate our brothers so bad we don't even see what wrong we're doing. From what Kanye say, they want to change the prison system, but yet you're rapping about how to put brothers in jail.
Yeah.
You're giving them examples of how you kill, how you sell drugs to your own people. Then it goes to the women, right? The women encourage, they emasculate the men.
Right.
And then not only that, but also to now, you a black teacher, bruh. You get what I'm saying? In our school system, they don't teach us nothing. This is the best you could do.
Right.
Give the girls $25 to twerk.
Right.
What difference did that make in that classroom and in the strip club? What difference was it?
That's what he's leading them to.
Right.
And I'm glad you pointed that out. Remember, this is a classroom setting. You are taught science class so that you can go on and pursue a career in society.
Right.
You're teaching them science, but on the flip side, also teaching them how to twerk.
Right.
Teach them that if you want fast money, shake your behind.
Right.
Don't worry about this science class. Don't worry about getting an A in this science class. Know why? Because you ain't going to be nothing anyway when you graduate. You're going to go right to the strip club anyway.
And what's going to happen right there, you're going to go up in there, fast money, get with men that make fast money. They're going to knock you up real fast, leave your ass real fast. You're going to have a kid real fast. And then you're going to emasculate him real fast. And then he's going to be an effeminate sodomite man.
And you know what's crazy, Cap? all them. What the video showed, all them young girls in the class was twerking together.
Yeah.
This is high school. What was it? High school? High school, right? Yeah. This is just one class. You got to imagine this mentality is in every class in high school.
Yeah.
Every class. So not only do you have to evaluate the teacher, you have to evaluate the homes. What are you teaching your daughters?
You hit it right on that.
What are you teaching your daughter? Because no daughter in the classroom said, hell no, I ain't doing that. My mom ain't teach me that.
Right.
My daddy will whoop my behind if he saw this video. Because none of them cared.
Most of those girls, you saw how they was grabbing the table.
They're professionals.
Because remember, we showed a video way back of a little girl in Pampers.
Right.
Working.
Yep.
Pampers. So they do it in their parties, their barbecues, their cookouts. They encouraging that evil behavior in the house. Why do you think they were so quick to jump up on a table, grab the table, and bend over and do that?
Cap, if I was to saw that video, if I see my daughter on that video, Cap, hold on, I'm here with you. I would have to wait at least 2 months to report it to make sure the ass whooping marks are not seen. I'm gonna tell you that right now, so that no marks are seen when the police come to investigate.
Yeah, because CPS come get you. They say.
Hey, read that Ezekiel 16:44.
Bring it out.
Cause hey, sisters, y'all gonna get offended on this one. But so be it.
No, it's in the Bible.
Thus says the Lord.
Right. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 16 and verse 44.
Bring it out.
Behold, everyone that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
Just like what Cap said. If you would have taught that little girl right, she would have never accepted that money and never would have shook her behind in school. Just like Cap said, that little girl started twerking in Pampers. She started twerking before she even knew how to wipe her behind.
Right.
That's a damn shame.
You know what I mean? I mean, she's seeing that every single day
from the mama.
Babies only imitate what they see.
Exactly.
That means every single day that mama is shaking her behind in that baby's face.
That's crazy, man.
So if your daughter's a thought, you might be a thought.
If your daughter a foot dragger, you a foot dragger.
Yeah.
If you what Deacon Lava said, if you an ashy black big mouth devil,
your mama an ashy black big mouth devil. Thus said the Lord. Get mad at him.
How about that?
As is the mother, so is the daughter.
Now they will see the treatment of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites.
Make it so hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.